this is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43, and we're going to be doing an upper body and lower body workout this morning. So I have 2 weights for the upper body workout and 1 weight for the lower body workout. So you can use those, or you can use the 2 weights for the lower body workout if you want to do that. So we'll see how that goes later on. I'm going to move my 1 weight off to the side for a second. I also have water and a mat. We will be getting down on the floor for the lower body workout for a couple of the exercises. So get all your stuff ready, and we're going to start with our 5-minute warm-up. All right, so let's start with the upper body and just do some back strokes here, like we're swimming, and get that shoulders and the upper back warmed up. And then let's take it into a front stroke. And of course, always remembering to work within your range of motion. We are just warming up. And if this is the first thing that you're doing this morning, maybe you're not able to get those shoulders all the way up by your ears. Okay, let's just fling those arms from side to side. Trying to get them up to shoulder level again. And now front and back. Good. That's nice. Nice fling in there. Okay, so now let's work on our waistline. Let's just go from side to side. Good job. Okay, now let's push through. Let's go a little bit further there. Maybe you can get that heel off the ground. Pivoting, going a little bit more through that rotation. Good. Okay, now we're going to take it side to side. It's a nice little side bend. And of course, as you warm up a little bit more, you're going to take it more to the side. So I'm trying not to stick my hip out as I'm going side to side. I'm just going through the rib cage and waistline and taking it from side to side. Trying to get my hand down past my knee. My knees are slightly bent in that athletic stance. Good. Okay, so now I'm going to do like a wood chop and work through that torso, just another angle. Over the shoulder. And we'll take it the other way. Good. Nice. And then we're going to do some hip circles here in a sec to finish off the hips. So just big hip circles. So it takes it all the way through the hips. There we go. Try to. I mean, this works everything, right? All the way into the hips, too, not just the waistline. And let's go the other way. Now that we warmed up the hips a little bit, we're going to work into the legs now. Let's take it into a reverse lunge. Reverse lunge. So I'm doing a straight leg reverse lunge to start with. Taking it back into the calf, bottom of the foot. And then we're going to take it into a split squat, reverse lunge here. Bending the knee. Of course, working within my comfort zone. Maybe not going down real low. Maybe you have knees that don't like to bend real far. So let's just work with what we have. And of course, if you ever need to use a countertop or a chair that's nice and sturdy and isn't going to slip away from you, you can always use that to help with your balance. And when you step back, you always need to think, am I stepping back behind my shoulder? You don't want to accidentally cross behind you and lose your balance. Okay, let's take it to the side. Nice side lunge. And I like to really think about sticking that tush out, getting that inner thigh. And I do the side lunges. And then I'm going to go ahead and do some squats. That chin and chest up. Try to drop that tush a little bit more maybe. And I'm going to bring that knee up. All right, so there's our 5-minute warm-up, all complete. All right, I'm going to take this off to the side. Okay, we're going to start with a nice upper body workout. All right, so we're going to grab our 2 weights. I just have some lighter weights today because I did a heavy workout yesterday, so my arms are really tired. So we're going to go ahead. You can use whatever weights you want for this. We're going to be doing a 12-minute arm workout. So let's see what we can do. So if you have maybe a heavier set of weights you want to start with and have a lighter set to work into, you can do that if you want to. All right, so we're going to start with a narrow. We're going to do a bicep curl and then up, okay? So it's narrow, and then we're just going to go take it up over the head. So I have my weights together, so kind of like a hammer curl, but it's even closer. And then we're taking it over the head to a head press, shoulder press. Good. Good. Nice. 45 seconds of work here. Okay, so there's that. Okay, and now we're going to take it into, we're going to hold it here in this stick-up position, and then we're going to do an overhead press with the other side. Okay, so here we go. Good. And then we'll get the other side next time. So remember, the right side was the L hold. Ooh, that's a lot of presses, isn't it? That's it, just keep going. So if you need to take a rest, you can, or you can do 5 and then switch sides. We'll just keep doing that, do 45 seconds. I like to do one arm the whole time. Okay, perfect, okay. And now we're gonna do a single arm row, okay? So I'm gonna come down here and make sure that I've just got that right arm ready to go in a nice bent over position. You can sit in a chair and do this, or you can kneel down on your mat and do it. I'm gonna do it just bent over. Okay, nice flat back. Neck's in alignment with the back. I don't want to hang my head down, okay? Keep that head up in alignment. And draw that arm back in my row. And of course, if you have a heavier weight that you want to use for your row, you sure can. You can switch your weights around. You don't have to use a lighter set the whole time. You can use a heavier set. Okay, so we're going to do a static bicep hold, and then we're going to do this shoulder lift, okay? Shoulder lift. Good. And an L, so it's kind of shaped like an L. So you can see to the side. And work that shoulder. And then try not to tuck that bicep static hold into your waistline, because you want to hold it there so that you're working that bicep by just holding that weight. bicep curl and into an Arnold press. So this was kind of fun. Both arms. So we do bicep curl, and then we're going to take it up and turn. Bring it back down. That's it. So we do biceps and shoulders at the same time. Press it up. Turn the hands at the top. Back down, up. Turn the hands, bring it back down. Nice. Now make sure when you're doing this that you don't have stiff legs, okay? Make sure you have that athletic stance, soft knees. And then our last one is going to be a front press out from the belly. Okay, so we're just going to hold it right here, okay, at the belly, and we're just going to press out. Like you have a tray and you're giving it to people. Okay, so this is going to work the shoulders and the biceps. Good job. Whew. Looks so easy. It's not so easy. Good job. Keep going. And then we're going to do everything on the other side next. So one more time through. Oh, all right, so let's start from the beginning. So we're going to do that narrow bicep curl with the overhead press. So weights together. Down here to start. Narrow. And then overhead press. Good. So, you different types of bicep curls, and there's different things you do for your shoulder, because there's different muscles in your biceps and in your shoulders and in your back and in your chest. So you've got to work your muscles from different angles in order to get all those little muscles and to help them grow, right? Okay, so we're going to do the L hold and the overhead press. So this side's going to be the L hold, and this side's going to be the overhead press this time. Ready? Here we go. Good job. Go. Almost done. Got it. Almost done here. Whew. Good. All right. So we're going to do our row now. Okay. So I'm going to bend it over. I'm going to do my single arm row. And bring it in. Pulling that in. Making sure I have a flat back. Pulling that weight up. Trying to get that back. So this is in a lot of different places on that upper body. Different parts of the arms, shoulders, biceps, upper back. All right, okay, so now we're going to be doing the the L lift. So L, okay, static bicep, rolling out. Okay, now remember you're not tucking in that bicep so that it's stuck on your hip bone. So all you're doing is holding it there so that it's not getting any work. You have to hold that weight with that bicep, okay? Good job. Nice. Woo! That shoulder felt pretty good, really. Okay, so we're going to do a bicep curl into your Arnold press now. Standing up nice and tall, making sure that you have those soft knees. I have little weights, but you can have bigger weights. You could have 8s or 10s or 15 or 20s. Depends on where you're at. Okay, back down here. Okay, last exercise coming up. Okay, so this is our front press. We're taking it at our belly, and then we're just going to press straight out in front of us. And this one was harder than I thought when I started to do it with a lighter weight. So truthfully, when doing this exercise, I thought, I probably could have done heavier on the row and a couple of the overhead presses. But like this one, I don't think I could have done this with heavier weight. This one definitely, the 5 pounds that I'm holding in each hand is plenty. But like the row, I could have done heavier. The bicep curls, heavier. So that's why it's such a good idea to have more than one set of weights, so that you can do a little bit heavier when you need to. All right, so we're gonna put those down. We're gonna grab our one weight, and we're gonna grab our water. So get yourself a drink. And I need to reset my timer, because this next workout's just a little bit longer. Okay? Make sure that's right. Okay, we're gonna do legs next. Make sure I have room. And we do get up and down for this one. So we need to make sure that you can get up and down. So if you don't like getting up and down, if you have a workout bench that you can get on, that's great. Or if you need to get into the bedroom so you can lay down on the bed, because we're gonna do a couple bridges in this workout. Ready? So there's a lot of pulsing in this workout too. So that's what's gonna help make you a little bit more sore, getting those little extra reps in there. So that's what's kind of nice about this one. Okay, so if you're ready, we're going to go ahead and start. Okay, so this is a sumo squat with a pulse. So we're just going to hold this weight down between the legs. And we're going to do 3 pulses and then come back up. So everything's like a 3 pulse and then come up. 1, 2, 3, and then up. So when you go down, you want to think about trying to get, of course, as low as you can go. Feel that in the top of your quads. And then come all the way up. Give yourself a little squeeze at the top. Squeeze through the knees and your thighs, okay? And then that way, kind of fit finish off that exercise. Just don't come up and rest, because you gotta, I'm gonna get one more rep in there. Finish off that exercise. Okay, so we're gonna do a reverse lunge pulse. I'm gonna start that right leg, so I'm gonna hold the weight in the other hand to stabilize my body. I'm gonna take it back and pulse. 1, 2, 3, and come up. 1, 2, 3, come up. So I'm gonna bend the knee a little bit so I can pulse it. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3. And where I'm gonna feel it is on this side in my tush. And up. Good. And again, when you step back, you have to think about stepping back behind the shoulder. Good. Perfect. All right, and now we're going to do a side lunge with a pulse. Okay? So I'm going to step out this leg, and we'll do that side lunge, and we're going to do a pulse. So 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. So we won't even step all the way back. We're just going to go ahead and think about pulsing into that leg, coming up. Keeping that weight over that side. Good. I'm really thinking about pushing the tush out. Working the inner thigh on the right side. And if you're trying to flip your brain around, I am trying to mirror teach you. All right, now we're going to do a deadlift with a pulse. So I'm going to turn to the side, and I'm going to bend my knees a little bit, and my feet are about shoulder width apart. Shoulder width apart. I'm going to go down and pulse. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. So your weight stays right over your tennis shoe laces, okay? Not out in front of your feet. My back is flat. I don't hunch my back over. I'm looking, 2 feet out in front of me. I'm sticking my tush out because I don't have super heavy weight. Even if I had super heavy weight, I'd still stick my tush out because it's proper form. Give her that 1, 2, 3, and then back up. You should be able to feel it in your tush and in the back of your legs, even with just 10 pounds. Okay, so we're gonna get down here. And we're gonna put the weight on the hips. And we're gonna come up. 1, 2, 3, and down. So weights on the shoulders, okay, and in the heels. So you should be able to lift your toes up. Good. Perfect. Squeeze that tush when you come up. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3, and down. Pulses. 1, squeezing the tush. All right, so now we're going to move the weight over one hip. Okay, we're going to lift the leg on the other side, and we're only going to push through one foot. I'm going to flatten this foot so that I tighten all these muscles up, and I'm going to lift. 1, 2, 3, and down. 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 That's it. Push through the heel of the straight leg. way you activate the leg that you're not using, and you use it. All right, so last exercise, you don't use the weight. We're going to turn over on our hands and knees, okay? Shoulders above wrists. We're going to take the leg that you just used, okay, and we're just going to lift and lower. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, pulse it. 1, 2, 3, and down. So you should feel it in that tush. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3, and down. Good. So that's all the exercises, and now we're going to do them on the other side. Pull up through the belly. Don't let your tummy sag. Whenever we get onto our hands and knees, you always think about pulling up through the belly to protect the lower back. Good. All right, so now we're going to start over with a sumo squat. All right, big wide legs, 3 pulses and then up. 1, 2, 3, and up. Don't forget to squeeze your tush. Okay. That's good. Got to squeeze I like to squeeze from the knees up, because that's what I like to work on. Fat around the knees. Good. Nice. And then after this one, we're going to go into our reverse lunge. All right, so now we're going to take it opposite hand, okay? Other leg's going to go back, so think, which leg did I just use? So hopefully it's this one. Okay, we're going to take it back. 3 pulses, bring it back up. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and up. Good. And where you can feel it? In that tush. Nice work. Giving those little pulses. You can activate those muscles a little bit more, and then just stepping back and coming back up. Holding that weight in your hand. You can give it a little extra load. Okay, so we're going to take it out into that side lunge now. So we're going to do the opposite side. And once we get out there, we're going to stay there. We're just going to come back up and then load it again. Remember, we're going to pulse 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, and up. Good. Try to work on that inside thigh a little bit too. Working on the tush. Good. Like to see that. Maybe you can stick your tush out a little bit further. Nice. Keep going. Perfect. Okay. Oh. Okay, done with that one. All right, so we're going to do our deadlift again. All right, ready for that deadlift? Remember, we're going to hold it down, and then we're going to come back up. We're going to have to do that little pulse, too. And here, 2, 3, and then up. That little pulse is going to help really work those muscles. Look straight down at your feet. You know they're there. Look out in front of you a little bit. Just let that body go down. Keep the weight next to your legs. weight in the middle for our bridge. Shoulders are going to bear the weight. 3 pulses and down. Heels are where your weight is on your feet. Chin is vertical with the floor. Okay, so you don't want to be tucking your chin in. Just check out what your knees are doing or what's going on in your lap. You're looking at the ceiling. You're breathing. You are concentrating on squeezing your tush, getting your 3 pulses in, coming down for a quick break, and then taking it right back up again. Making sure you're getting your breaths in. All right, so now we're going to move the weight to the other side. Bring our leg up, flatten our foot, push that heel up towards the ceiling. And get ready to take it up, 2, 3, and down. Make sure we get all our pulses in. My sore side lately, so I can definitely feel it on this side. We'll see how it feels when I get over. Okay, so we're going to come over, hands and knees, okay? So remember, this leg's going to come up, and we're going to pulse it 3 times up, bring it back down. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and down. Pull up through the belly. Don't let that tummy sag. Don't let your head drop. Neck's in alignment with your spine. Strong through the shoulders. Don't let your shoulders bow in. So you need to think about having a nice wide open back. So everything's nice and strong through the chest and back. All right. Okay, so let's sit back for just a second. Perfect. All righty. So, seeing as how we're already on the floor, let's go ahead and just do a little bit of an ab workout to round out our workout, alrighty? And I'm only going to do, let's just do 6 minutes, okay? We'll just do 6-minute abs. We'll do 6 different exercises, and we're going to get our little weights while we're here, okay? We'll do each exercise 1 time through. And we'll have a good time with it. Alrighty, so get your drink of water, and then we'll start. And we're going to start with a sit-up with a press-up. So, legs out in front. And we're going to have the weights on the chest. So we did this one the other day. So we do a sit-up, and then we're going to do an extra press-up, okay? Sit-up, extra press-up. All right, so then we're gonna bring our weights, we're gonna bring it behind us just a little bit, okay, behind the head. We're gonna lift the legs up and we're gonna do scissor legs real quick. Remember, the weights are behind the head. Okay, scissor legs. So we're working upper and lower abs. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna turn onto our sides. We're gonna get onto our knees, okay? If you wanna get all the way out into a plank position, you sure can. So elbow and knees. And we're gonna go under and up. And up. All right, and now we're gonna switch sides real quick. You can just flip over if you want to. And on the knees, on the elbow, and pop up on that hip again real quick. Pop up, under, and up. Get that little rotation in there. Good. Here's in the face. Feel that through those sides. Good. Almost there. All right, back onto your back. Okay, elbows out to the side. Whoop, legs down. Okay, we're gonna go hand to toe, hand to toe. Right, and then for our last one, we're going to go ahead and sit up. We're going to take one weight, or you can hold two if you want to, or you can get one big one. Lean back, and we're going to do Russian twist. workout. So we're going to stretch. Let's get a drink of water first. Okay, here we go. Let's start with legs out first and reach. So, you know, if you can't touch your toe, that's okay. Go where you're at. Rotate your body. Reach for your knee or your shin. And breathe. Take your time. Inhale and exhale. And then let your body sink into your leg, because it's going to go ahead and relax every time you exhale. And then just let the body do that. And then if you get to a point where it hurts so good, just try to stay there, okay? And then if you need to back off and then get back into it, then do that, okay? Okay, let's go ahead and rotate to the other side. Okay, remember, if you need to readjust because something doesn't feel right, then do that. Don't stay in a position that hurts. And of course, there's hurt and hurt so good. Hurt so good means it's a good stretch, but it still feels a little uncomfortable because you know it's doing something good for you. Okay, and then let's go ahead, take it out front, just a nice little walk. You know, and everybody has good and bad days for stretching. Maybe you're not as warmed up as you thought after your workup, so you're not able to go down as low as you want to. And then some days you're like, woo, look at me. I can touch my nose to the floor, and it surprises you. Every day is different. But the more you do it and the more consistent you are with your stretching and your mobility, the better you're going to get at it, you know? It's not going to happen unless you try. Okay, so we're going to tuck one leg in and we're going to reach, okay? So opposite arm, and we're going to try to get to the outside of the foot so we can stretch the top of the back. Or if you need to, the outside of the leg, whatever you can reach with. Good, okay, and then we're going to go opposite arm. We're going to look behind us, get that waistline. And again, we're going to get the top of the back of the other side. Okay, now we're going to switch legs. Switch legs. Okay, opposite arm, outside of the leg. You got to make yourself turn a little bit. And then we're going to come up and we're going to go opposite arm to the knee, and then we're going to look behind us. And then we're going to bring it back in front. So if you can crisscross your legs, crisscross them, or you can have them straight out in front, or you can get into a chair now. We're going to interlace the fingers, turn the palms in front, drop the chin and round the back. Deep breath in and out. In and out. And one more. In and out. And then you're going to open the hands. Okay, interlace the fingers behind you. Chin and chest lift up. And breathe. And out. And in. And out. And one more time. In. And out. Okay, now we're going to lift the arms up and bend forward. Good, and then come back up. Nice, okay, and then we're gonna bring an arm in front. And then we're gonna take the other arm in front, just to get those shoulders, because we did work those in our upper body workout. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and stand up. Okay, rock yourself forward on your toes, and then bring yourself up. So now we're in a forward fold. Okay, stretch out that tush. Okay, bring it up into a half fold. Nice flat back. Push the tush out. Okay, now we're going to round the back and roll up. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and take the heel back into a lunge. Good. Now we're going to straighten the front leg and then just lean forward, flat back. Good job. Okay, then we're going to come up and we're just going to spin around. Okay, spin around into a lunge. Push the heel towards the floor. And then straighten the front leg and lean forward. And then we're going to come up and bring ourselves into the center, okay? And then we're just going to take it side to side into nice little side lunges. And then we're going to walk our feet in and take a big breath. Inhale and exhale. All right, this is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43. Thank you for being with me today. I hope you enjoyed our workout. And have a great day. I'll see you next time.